What's up, everybody? What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubes? Doc here, bringing you guys some more of my specialities, Battle Royale style. Now, this is going to be a part 2 of my initial beginner's Battle Royale guide. This is advanced tips, tricks, and how not to be a noob like me. Now I'm going to try to encompass all the details that go into a Battle Royale match in the first 2 phases, landing and looting. Now if you haven't seen my beginner's guide to Battle Royale where I explain all 4 phases, I'll have a link for you in the description and also right here. Tip number 1, try to maintain your landing speeds at just under 20 kilometers an hour. Anything over that and you'll be pushing your luck. I kept my landing speed at just over 40 kilometers an hour, and it's not a good ending. Also, watch out for trees and fences, especially fences, because while trees just do damage to you where you land on them, fences will kill you. Now, there are many different ways to approach this part of the round. I'm sure most of you already know, my theory on this is let's get into a vehicle as quickly as possible. But there are other alternatives. Case in point, my friend Fahrenheit for the win. I'll let him explain.
3.5 away. I don't know if that's too far, so we're gonna be floating for a little bit. Just taking in the scenery. Now, in the time it takes us to get over there, I'm hoping that around about maybe 20 people have died. To go, 2 dead, 40 to go. This is normally the tactic I choose. Like I try and float for as long as I can, and then just wait for people to die. The ultimate goal for me would be to still be in the air and win the game. So one day, hopefully, that'll happen. We'll see, though. It'd be awesome if it did. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this. This is how easy Battle Royale is. Look, no hands. No hands. 33 dead. No, 33 to go. 9 dead. So since I've been floating, almost 10 people have died. If you're interested, guys, I'm going to write a tutorial on how to play Battle Royale. Literally just stay in the air for as long as you can, that's it. Yeah, it's the end of the book. Give me £10, please.
Well, you guys get the idea. 23 people dead before you even hit the ground. I don't know what to call that, but brilliant strategy. Well done, sir. Well played. Alright, moving on. I wanted to share a little secret with you guys. This little well-kept garage of vehicles that is on Stratus. I know that Stratus is a small map. Vehicles are harder to come by. So if you go to this particular location on the map with where the canals are, you'll find usually between 3 to 4 vehicles. Just depends. Sometimes you might get lucky and find a slew of them like I did in this round. Alright, moving on. So you've been pushed out of a plane over a major city with a whole bunch of people on your ass. Well, my best advice is do not land in the center of the city, because if you do that, you'll end up with a whole bunch of people around you, and it'll be much harder for you to exit the city than it is to enter. So the best advice that I can give you is land on the outskirts. Land on the outskirts of the city, start looting, and then after you've got yourself a gun, a backpack, and the basic essentials, you'll be faced with a choice on whether or not to go back into the city and go open door hunting, or completely leave the area and let them kill each other. I don't know why, but I think that most people seem to have their guard down while they're looting, or maybe they're just not paying attention to the small details. But every once in a while I get lucky and I find a dead body, or I kill somebody and then I try to camp the buildings around it to see what happens or what comes by. So, as you can see, it's definitely a lot easier to kill people in this phase of the game. They don't seem to have that guard up as much as they do later on when the circle appears. You can really rack up some good kills if you can set up the right trap. By now, I'm sure I've convinced you to close every single door behind you. But also, remember to pay attention. While you're setting up traps, make sure that there's nobody sneaking up behind you. Now, a quick gear selection tip. The plate carry rig, as shown here, is the best protection that you can get so far in the game. However, if you come across one of these and a rebreather also, you can throw the rebreather in your backpack and use it for a later time if it turns out to be a blue circle that's half over water and half over land. As far as setting up traps around care packages, most care packages will have explosive devices, a satchel charge, or maybe even some bonding mines like I found here, which can be placed around the gear. What I would recommend is that you pile up the gear into one area or one spot, and then place the bonding mine, and then walk away. You can practically do the same thing with a Aper's tripwire mine as well. However, what I like to do is throw down some random loot. I make sure that there's a gun in the mix so that when the people pass by the door, they can see the gun. And I throw down some random ammunition before I put the Aper's mine and set up the trap. I know, guys. I know. I'm fucking evil. And lastly, guys, let's talk about satchel charges. I know a lot of you like to put them down at the care packages that you find them on, but me personally, I like to think of fun and creative ways of killing people, especially squatters. GG, my friends. GG. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for all the support. I never thought I'd even be making a part 2 to my Battle Royale guide. I only did that to help out some of my friends, but you guys made this possible, and if this video has helped you in any way, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Till then, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.